Watching out for you, this is Storm Team 8.
Storms that were very strong in Minnesota late yesterday moved through Wisconsin overnight and then strengthened on their way into West Michigan are again weakening, and we have so far avoided any severe weather here in West Michigan. The highest wind gust I've seen has been 49 miles an hour, and that was on the beach at South Haven. You can see just 97 lightning strikes within the last hour. And what I actually want to do is change sources here and show you in this looping mode. I'm going to zoom into the southern end of this line and actually track it through parts of Branch County. As we zoom in here, you can see very little lightning left at the southern end. The majority of the heavy weather has actually now sunk its way well south into Indiana. But pulling this out to the east, moving at about 40 to 45 miles an hour, it is going to be impacting the Coldwater area in the next 29 minutes and Hillsdale in the next hour. Keep in mind, they have not seen any rainfall just yet, so temperatures there a little bit warmer. Now, if I track the back edge of the line of rain itself, it brings it into the Lake Michigan shoreline within the next 40 minutes in the 131 corridor into Grand Rapids in the next hour and 20 minutes. So that would be prior to around that 2 p.m. time frame. We're all in the slight risk area for severe weather, at least from Holland up to Big Rapids and Point Southeast. We're set to get a new update from the Storm Prediction Center just shortly after 12:30, and I would not be at all surprised if parts of West Michigan are actually cut out of this, and if it's reduced to, say, Benton Harbor over towards Ionia. That's where I think the better chance for storm redevelopment is this afternoon, but we'll keep a close eye on the potential for that second round of storms with the actual cold front that's set to race through West Michigan later on this afternoon. Best chance is going to be southeast of Grand Rapids, east of 131, south of Interstate 96. Something we'll be watching carefully, and then I think either way will dry things out between about 6 and 8 o'clock tonight. The very difficult part is pinning down exactly where that second round is set to develop. We've got a lot of cloud cover out there. This is the visible satellite leading edge of that first batch of storms, but look at the cloud stretch all the way back to Milwaukee and Madison, so it is going to take a lot to get any sunshine in here, which would help warm us up. Right now, only 67 in Grand Rapids, 73 in Lansing, where it's just started raining, still 76 degrees in Jackson. You can see the temps, though, where it has rained, definitely holding in the mid to upper 60s. Here's the 24-hour forecast at 6 p.m. Now, I think overall, this particular model is doing a pretty good job. This is at 6 p.m. We still have those gusty winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. If we have a little bit of luck, we could see those temps bump up into the low to perhaps mid-70s. Here's that line of storms trying to develop. I actually think this will likely be displaced a little bit farther to the southeast at 6 o'clock. And look how rapidly it pushes its way off to the east, affecting Detroit to Port Huron, Saginaw and Bay City. Temps by midnight drop into the mid-60s. We are dry at that point. I think we wake up tomorrow morning to dry conditions. Winds will be a little bit lighter. I could see a patch or two of fog trying to develop, but I think overall Friday is going to become partly cloudy, breezy, and much cooler. Look at those temps at noon, only in the 60s. There will be a little bit of sun dispersed there as well, and then at 6 p.m. high temps topping out in the low 70s. If you're heading out to Lake Michigan today, high waves, 4 to 7 feet, and that is outside of thunderstorms. If you happen to be near one of those storms that rolls through, the waves will be a little bit higher. Water temps are slowly starting to come up. And as we look at the breakdown of the next couple of days, you can see that 8-day forecast. Slight risk today, south and east of Grand Rapids for that second round of storms, gusty winds and lightning. Certainly possibilities. We clear things out between 6 and 8 p.m. Cooler and breezy for the day tomorrow, high 72. Isolated showers over the weekend, but it's not going to be an all-day washout. Looks like they come during the afternoon. They'll be very light, and we'll see high temps in the low to mid-70s.
A busy day in the tracking center.
It's been a very eventful morning.
Yes, after a lot of heat this summer, you guys are actually getting some action here.
That's true. We've broken down that hot, dry weather pattern and now seeing a little bit more activity.
Okay. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks.